with this story. This could be true, not true. All I want y'all to know, if you're an authority, this was over 10 years ago, so don't worry about nothing. And the place that this happened in, and the building, the structure don't even exist. So, circa 2011. It wasn't even 2011, but whatever. I'm in the 10th grade. I got a couple of homeboys that I rock with. We started messing with each other from just joking on each other at the lunchroom. We all became cool by just ripping on each other. That's what we call it in Pittsburgh. I don't know if that's what they still call it. I'm almost 30. I'm old. So, boom. We play pranks on each other. All of us really ain't really got nothing going on from a perspective of doing work, like making progress at this school. We went to an IB school, International Baccalaureate School. I won't say the name because I don't want to put your name on this. And if you've seen the part before, I told this story, but I'm going to tell it again because it's a funny story. So it was a group of us, and I'm going to just say a few names. I'm going to make up a few names for some of the main characters. We got Marcus, Jack, and Dre. Marcus and Jack, they was cool at a point in time, but I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was because Jack would always do backdoor stuff and just little lame stuff where it's like, damn, bro, you a hoe. Because Jack would do things like that to me. And the thing was crazy. I met Jack on the first day in 9th grade and he played cool. Jack played cool. Once me and T broke up, shortly into the 9th grade, maybe a couple months into the year, he tried to get up on her, and it was like, bro, you was just following, you would be following us around all day. So, bro, your lame man was trying to take my girl, and this Jack wasn't an attractive guy, so it didn't work or nothing. But it's just like, dang, bro, you a sucker. So I never liked Jack from that perspective during the time we were in high school together because I always dealt with guys that kind of felt like, oh, we're both quote unquote weird. And when I say weird, different. Different meaning we're not the status quo of young men that are like I wasn't popular, but I had my circle. You know what I'm saying? So we wasn't like most of the other guys that were in the group. They was kind of a little hood, a little bit because they can't. That's where they lived, but they just wasn't street dudes. So it always used to like be like, oh, you might think I'm a dude that might the bad bees might not like, and they might make fun of you because I do what I do. Like I ain't have bass. I don't think I had bass in my voice in 9th grade, but I ain't care. Like I was just me because I still got the women that I got, like the girls at this time. So long story short, Jack used to get ripped on. You see me, how I'm big? Jack was like this big. I ain't going because I'm fat. I'm fat. I'm 300. You know what I'm saying? But Jack was a cool 230, and I want to say Jack is shorter than me, and I'm short. So, and mind you, yes, I am fat, but I'm 60 pounds down from the last year, and I'm getting another 60 because it's getting nice outside. Progress is all we talk about, and y'all gonna see it as the months go on. Anyways, he used to get ripped on, bro. He used to stink for real, so he used to get ripped on, and it was not like a joking type of. It was like you weird, you know what I'm saying? So it got to a point that Marcus and Jack started having some contention. Marcus and Jack started having some contention over $5, if I'm not mistaken. $5, maybe 15. It definitely wasn't nothing over 20. Marcus told Jack, if you don't give me my money, I'm going to use the bathroom on your resource materials. Now, the resource materials were a packet of papers that basically had the whole curriculum for the 10th grade social studies class, whatever it was called. you were not going to pass the class if you did not have resource materials. So all of these guys that didn't care about school for some reason or another, I know mine was because like I haven't really talked about this, but I ain't really like my childhood. My dad was a foster parent. I was kind of like a second dad, having to take care of kids, and I was doing all the chores. It was on some Annie stuff. I really wasn't like, I hated life as a teenager. So I wasn't doing no work. Like I ain't care. I ain't do no work. And I was just hanging out with other dudes that ain't do no work. So people was stealing people's resource materials. Long story short, what I want to say about these resource materials, I lost my resource materials. I could not pass the class that year. And I actually had a friend tell me a couple years ago that they found these resource materials. So, long story short, we speeding along. Marcus takes, I can't say these brothers' real names because this is a felony, even though there is no proof. So it's not a felony. So, and nothing was lit up to the point where it came down. So, I don't know what Marcus had going on. Like being an adult thinking about this, I don't really know what Marcus had going on because it was like $5 to $15 that he wasn't paying you. And it's just my estimation, knowing Marcus as an adult, not knowing him, but just seeing him, you probably had that money at the time. I'm just taking a guess. So I don't know if it was some underlying stuff. I don't know what it was, but he was on Jack for this money. He was on him. Like he said, I'm going to do this to you. I'm going to, on your paperwork, that you're not going to be able to pass the semester if I do this. I'm going to do that if you don't pay me back this minimal amount of money. Well, we thought it was funny at the time. We were like 15. So it comes down to it that Jack does that. He does that. One day we were in this locker, in this hallway, in the hallway of lockers. The way that it was set up, there was a big hallway, main hallway, but the way that these hallways were set up, after people leave after school, if it's not like the cameras ain't being manned, you can kind of do it up. Because it was so deep to where, like, if nobody's seen you come in here, you could do what you're doing around that time and get out of there by the time somebody, walks past or something like that. You could play it off. So I'm saying that because he's on this man's paperwork in school. You want to know how he did it? He thrashed the man's locker. He ransacked his locker. Over $15. He ransacked his locker. All the papers on the ground. I didn't see nobody's phallus. His back was turned this way. I was behind him. Yes, I confirmed what happened on all the papers. This is my thing. He didn't do that on all his work. I guess it was just some of his work. He took, that was just his single stuff, like just miscellaneous stuff. He actually took the resource materials with him and held them. He held the resource materials, y'all. He held the resource materials. And then he waited till, what I call him, Jack found out that he on his paperwork in his locker. I don't know if he came up to the school and seen it happen. I don't know if somebody told him it happened. But I will tell you that, like, they was on this dude. It's possible that he could have, they could have, ran in his house. It's possible that happened. I wasn't there. I didn't participate in this stuff. I was on punishment throughout the whole 9th and 10th grade, so I wasn't even allowed. I definitely wasn't allowed on that side of town where Jack lived. So I had nothing to do with it, but it was just like, I ain't gonna lie. Now that I think about it, I'm gonna save that because we'll save it to the end of the story. So Marcus, and Jack end up getting down. They end up fighting. This was on camera, bruh. Marcus wasn't even really fighting him. Jack was like 3 times bigger than Marcus. Marcus was a little bit taller, but they both short. I think like Marcus is like 5'3" still to this day. So Jack, he gotta be like 5'2". You know what I'm saying? Maybe Marcus is like 5'5", Jack like 5'3". I don't want to try him. So, and the only reason I'm telling this story is because it was a crazy story. I don't got no problem with none of these people. I'm grown. And yet, y'all, both of y'all know I don't have a problem with y'all. I'm grown. So, boom. They started fighting. And now that I look back at it, like the video, it was on Facebook for a little bit. Marcus whooped Jack, and he ain't whooped Jack to the point where like he was, leaking or anything or sleep or anything, but it was still humiliating because you like 3 times this dude's size. Dang, man. Now, like I said, it's possible that Jack could have been backbiting. Jack got me suspended. Jack got me suspended over a we'll tell that story. So boom. Okay, I remember why he did this now. So that happens. They get out. We wilding out. Like I said, we don't care about nothing. We don't care about doing no work. We all got classes together. We just here. You know what I'm saying? Socializing. So we get the lunch and we start having a food fight. Like we pop off a food fight. The thing is, nothing popped off. We was the only ones throwing food. Actually, Marcus got into it with what I'm gonna call him? Lyle. Marcus got into it with my homeboy Lyle. They had a one-on-one food fight where they're throwing pizzas at each other, bro. I think one of them slapped the other one with the pizza in the face, and that's how it popped off. Oh, and Jack, this is how Jack came up into the equation. Somebody threw away his lunch. Of course, he thought it was me because I was the weakest link. So I'm gonna put it on the person, the other dude that's not like that. It wasn't me, but I was laughing at him, and my laugh, it can make people really mad. I'm not gonna do it now because I'm not sure if this mic is working. I kind of checked the last video I did, but like I had to do a couple other things, so I didn't want to make it too long before I went back live. But where was I at? Yes. So boom. He go and tell the principal that the week before I told him that I was going to set his resource materials ablaze. Now that I think about this, bro, I don't know how this, like, we didn't get caught. I told him that. I did tell him that, but we were joking. Like I said, we used to hang out with each other. And yeah, he was a little bit fishy, but at this time, you could be fishy and hang around me because I feel like we lived in a city where it's kind of liberal. So I don't really want to get into it, but the way I used to think back then, like I used to think back on that soft stuff because that's what people used to try to beat in your head. Oh, give him a second chance. Give him a second chance. What I'm trying to say is we would still kick it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't joke on him like that because I remember he told on me to somebody else. Like he told on, and I'm like, bro, you know that, like, I'm not messing with this dude. This dude be trying me. And I'll be laughing at him when you get joked on, but I'm not messing with this man. This man be trying me. So yeah, like he had tried to get me into it with another person. He was weird, bro. He was like, oh yeah, Mike was talking stuff. It's like, fam, you know I'm not even that type of person, bro. Like, I don't want no smoke. And it's not like I'm not about to let nobody beat me up, but fam, I'm not out here trying to fight. It just don't make sense to me because it don't just be a fight. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have time to deal with that. And that's how it was back then up here. Like, Pittsburgh is a crazy city. So let's get to what actually gets down. Like I told you, Marcus had the resource materials tucked. And I actually think, I'm kind of happy as I'm thinking about this because I think, if I remember correctly, this was get back for me. I think that's why I was present, because I just came back from a 3-day suspension Just because you wanted somebody else to get in trouble because you was getting suspended, you just threw my name in it. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, nothing was proven, but they talking about, oh, just because we know you be with them and you be trying to crack jokes and you be slipping through the cracks. You know what I'm saying? You don't really be getting in trouble like that, but you not focused, young man. So I know that you know your focuses are everywhere. So you probably did say that to him. I was hot because I was on punishment just because. Oh, you can't go nowhere these 3 days. Bruh, this man is a hoe. Like, fam, I can't playfully tell you I'm going to do that. So guess what? Guess what? Guess what? We made that promise. We didn't make anything go it. Marcus made that promise an actual thing. So I get back one day, like, man, this nigga a hoe. Yeah, man, I can't beat him again because this will make me seem like I'm, you know what I'm saying? But look, we got his resource materials. What you trying to do with them? Hey, man, that bathroom, it got an exit. And it got an exit. If we come through that way, the camera ain't gonna see us and we could just do it up. Now, I thought like you was going to light it up, throw it in the trash can. You know what I'm saying? I had cased the joint before then, you know what I'm saying? And I made sure that the trash can ain't have nothing in it. So the trash can would have been a problem. Ashes, cool. Well, Marcus, like I said, I don't know what Marcus had going on with Jack. Marcus decided to set this thing ablaze. I don't know how this happened, bro. My boy set it up. I had to do it. He set it up, lit it on fire. The fire was low. It was low, but it was to the point where, yeah, we gotta get home. Nobody is thinking anything is gonna happen or come of this, but somebody gonna walk in the bathroom and see, oh, these is such and such resource materials, ha ha ha, because we be in that bathroom. People that like is in the group, we be in that bathroom. So we in class. We went back to class. Being late wasn't out of the ordinary for us, so nobody ain't care. We went back to class. No later than 10 minutes later, we are being ushered out of the building because the fire department is coming in. The whole bathroom. The whole bathroom. That's all I'm going to say. I was noided. You know why I was noided? Because I would have got, done up like you get done up when you get a discipline in a organization by my father. And I ain't have nothing to do with it. So it's like, dang, bro, I'm about to go through all this for nothing. And, oh, man, nothing happened. Nothing happened. Something did happen at the end of the year, and I skated out of that as well, but I didn't do anything. I would laugh at people. I would laugh at people, and I used to instigate. I definitely used to instigate, but I was smart enough to be like, and I always had friends like, oh, we about to go do this. We about to go do this. You coming? No, because I'm going to be on punishment. No. So what happened was, everybody that was doing mischievous things, doing things that may be considered against the law, anybody that was a part of rumors, just with running amok in this school, they all got caught up on this fateful day on the last day of school. I knew I wasn't coming back because I was told by my father by so many words that you are not trying, so you might as well go to a regular school. Your grades could look a little bit better just by going to a regular school. So I'm not coming back. I don't care. At the same time, I don't want to get caught up in what they got going on. So boom, because I have actually been expelled before in middle school. So, man, over some stupid stuff. I ain't gonna tell that story. It's stupid. You know what I'm saying? They got the great idea in that same hallway where you can kind of duck off and do little stuff. They got the great idea to grease the floor with baby oil. Baby oil. People were slipping. I seen somebody hit the and I think somebody did get broke. Somebody like either hit their head off the floor or hit their head off the locker. And we this principal this principal, he's actually doing his thing. I'm so glad that things happen the way they happen, so I can tell this story and not be scared. I'm still scared though. He's actually doing his thing in education. Shout out to him. He ran in there and said, "Hey, bum 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 bum, get on! You about to get expelled. Get out! You about to get out my school. I seen y'all on the cameras putting that baby oil when I had 2 people get hurt. Get out!" I was sitting there in shock because all my friends had been removed from the class and expelled. I sat there and I said, "Bruh, you need to get your life together." And then I went on and worked my way up to at least graduating. So you got 2 GPAs. I'm not gonna cap y'all down. So my one, because I had a 0.05 at a point in time in that school year. So yes, it was an accomplishment that my first GPA when I graduated, I got it up to a 3.1. And then the second one was a 2.7. And I know that's not good. I know it's not good. But I mean, I'm all right. I'm all right now. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I went to jail one time. But yeah, bro. Make sure you know who you messing with. Make sure you know who can be underlined vindictive, underlined, oh, I'm gonna put a target on your back because of whatever reason, man. A lot of things happen to that man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't agree with all of it, man. And I don't even want to talk about it. I think it's messed up. I don't know the whole story though. But if you watching this, bro, because I made a joke the last time I said this, like, I don't have no issue. And if you like that, I'm gonna call the police if you try to do something to me out in public after I defend myself because I don't have an issue. This is just a funny story. I'm playing. But for real though, like, watch who your friends are because sometimes, bro, people won't even see like us. We didn't even see like, yo, that's kind of messed up. Like me, I didn't have a vendetta against the man, but like I had a, yeah, nigga, that's what you get type move because the man tried me so many times. Like I was just like, we was like equal or something. And we are not equal. So know who your friends is. I guess that's the thing of the story. It's time to get off. My arms is sweating right here. I'm hungry. I should have ate before I got on here. It's late, but yeah, we gonna be back. We not recording tonight. I told y'all we were going live. I went live though, but we're gonna be back. I ain't gonna tell y'all what episode we coming out with, but we coming out with a podcast. We'll see it. We out.